guys, the Frank Version here. Welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are doing well. In today's video, we're going over the top 3 fragrances in my collection. Now, I've been wanting to do this for a long time, and the main reason why I haven't really done this is because I was recently away on holiday, so I had to, first of all, get my whole collection together, and then, I spent a lot of time trying to figure out which fragrance is actually my favorite. But in today's video, we're going over the top 3 fragrances in my collection. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Now, this next fragrance is a fragrance that I've talked about previously when I was going over my collection. And now I've talked about this fragrance and I've said that, and I personally do believe that this fragrance is really slept on under the niche house Mancera. Now, this fragrance is none other than Amber Fever. Now, this fragrance is a nice woody, caramel, sweet, vanillic fragrance. And the top notes are caramel, whiskey, tonka bean, and hazelnut. The middle notes are rose petals, violets, and jasmine. And the base notes are amber, white musk, and oak moss. Now, this fragrance, why I believe it is in the 3rd spot. Now, this fragrance is so simple, yet so strong and powerful. Now, as you can tell in the name Amber, for me personally, all I really pick up from this fragrance is amber and that sweetness, but it's also it blends really well with the musk and the caramel and the whiskey. Now, the tonka bean, I don't really pick up. I also don't really pick up the whiskey. I mainly just pick up the amber as suggested by the name. Now, I use this fragrance typically for colder occasions because, you have that whiskey, caramel, amber, musk. All that becomes too heavy if you're wearing it during summer and high humidity. So this is something I typically wear during winter. Now, this fragrance, I typically wear 4 to 5 sprays because I personally feel that in terms of projection, it's not really the greatest, but longevity will get you a solid 7-8 hours. Now, this fragrance, I did pay, I think, 130 euros, which honestly is not that bad for 100 ml. And personally, I'm gonna stick with my gut and say that this is the 3rd spot in my fragrance collection. Next fragrance, I also did a video on, and it is a fragrance that I purchased during my time in Italy. And this fragrance is under the house of MFK, and this is Oud Silk Mood. Now, this fragrance is a nice rose, oud, floral, woody, vanillic fragrance. And I gotta say that this fragrance is probably my favorite, one of my most favorite rose fragrances that I've smelled. Now, I do own another rose fragrance in my collection, and this is Bond Number 9 Nomad. But personally for me, I believe that this rose is stronger, but it's also more silky and smooth, as the name suggests in the perfume. Now, the top notes to this fragrance are Bulgarian rose, bergamot. The middle notes are arguwood, and the base notes are oud. Now, this fragrance, I think one thing it really lacks on is projection. I have given this to my dad to wear before, and he said he couldn't smell it on him himself, and that is something I am starting to notice. So it is a bit unfortunate. In terms of longevity, easy 8-9 hours. I did pay 150 euros for this, which was honestly a steal. It was at a retail store as well, so that was a benefit to buying the fragrance. But anyway, this fragrance is an amazing rose, floral, woody fragrance, and I would definitely recommend you guys looking into it. This is the 2nd spot. First place, a fragrance, I have no words. I love this fragrance so much. This is a well-known brand. I'm sure everybody knows. This is Parfums de Marly Layton. Now, something about this fragrance is just, it's powerful, but it's so good at the same time. Now, this fragrance is a warm, spicy, apple vanillic fragrance. Notes are apple, lavender. The middle notes are geranium, violet, and jasmine. And the base notes are vanilla, cardamom, sandalwood, and so on. And I feel like it is really, really good. When you spray the fragrance, you get a lot of that apple. It's very vanillic towards the dry down. Now, I wear this fragrance to special occasions, so such as dinners with my family or maybe going out with friends once a while. And almost all the times, I get compliments on my fragrance. Now, I personally go 2 to 3 sprays because it is a bit overwhelming. The projection is amazing along with the longevity. Longevity is around 8 to 9 hours. I've heard though that this even though Parfums de Marly is supposedly a clone house, I still believe Layton is amazing. And supposedly this is a clone of an Abercrombie and Fitch perfume. I think that was released a few years ago, which I find crazy. But still, I absolutely love this fragrance. It is a beast, vanillic, warm, spicy apple fragrance. Anyways, that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, do whatever you gotta do. But let me know which out of the 3 I just mentioned is your favorite. And let me know if you have your own top 3 in your fragrance collection. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.